All right, well, I'm streaming. I don't know if it's actually working. This is the first time I've ever actually streamed on the channel. I guess I should probably get my live chat pulled up, huh? So I can see if anybody joins. It's not even posting on my channel that I'm live. I don't like that very much. Why is there no live tab? Shouldn't there be a live tab? Also, I wonder if I'm streaming in 1440p. Oh, I am. Okay, cool. Awesome. Oh, wow, there are people here. Well, hello, welcome. This is my first time ever streaming on this channel. I didn't think that I would ever do this, but we're gonna be playing Train Sim World 5. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. I have to say, I am very impressed with the San Bernadino line. It's so good. So good. And I was having a lot of like performance issues at first with stuttering and freezing. I know that there's a lot of issues with crashing over on consoles, which is unfortunate. So I hope that that gets worked out eventually. Really? I can't pull up the chat on my phone? Are you for real? All right, well, maybe if I switch to another channel and then look for the live. There we go. That's so strange. All right. Live chat, all messages. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I do wanna say, okay, that I have played, so this isn't the first time that I'm playing anything. Now, I'm doing a real journey for San Bernardino. I think I'm on heading downtown, okay? I did 308. I forgot to turn on the alerter, so I didn't get my platinum medal. So we're gonna be playing this one again, actually. I just finished playing the F125. So we're gonna do this one. Can't change the weather, okay, cool. I have my Xbox controller, which I should probably grab my cable for because it's gonna die any minute. Let's do this thing. I just want to make sure. I hope the audio is working. I hope you guys can hear me. I hope you guys can hear the game. If the music's too loud, let me know and I will. Wait, this is the wrong one. No. We're supposed to be in the MP36. We're going back. All right, I'm probably gonna end up turning the music down because I think it is way too loud. There we go. That should be better. All right, trains, rail journey, San Bernardino, Metrolink, heading downtown. Did I accidentally click on? I think I clicked on the right one. Is it randomized? Is that why I just got the F125 because it's actually randomized? Because I want the MP. Yeah, you'll learn how to drive the MP36PH3C. Yeah. Let's try it again. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure everything's working well. What are your thoughts on TSW5 for those of you that have pre-ordered the Deluxer special editions? Because obviously in order to play right now, you do need one of those editions. All right. Just got a reverser in. Forward, unlock doors. Let's get that started. And I want to actually earn a platinum medal this time. So we are going to put TMS on. Where's TMS? TMS, where are you? I'll find it eventually, guys. Oh wait, it's not TMS. I think it's just PTC. I think that's the only one you can turn on here. All the other fuses are closed, so it's probably just PTC, I think. Yeah, I think it's just this one. All right, I definitely don't want to be late, so we're gonna try to act quick here. brakes. We're gonna turn the step and platform lights on, front number lights on. We'll keep the engine room light off, and we'll turn that on, because why the hell not? Ground lights on, okay. Also, you guys, I got God mode back in. I'm so happy that God mode was updated so quickly. Gosh, using the controller is hard. I have no hand-eye coordination whatsoever. Okay, all that's on. Lights. Right, auxiliary. Perfect. All right, we're 36 seconds late. Let's get the heck out of here. Honestly, I think the horn sounds really good. God, look at how good this looks. Ah! Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I really thought that this would be one of my least favorites just because of the reputation with US content, but I have to say, I've played all of them. This is by far my favorite. I'm so shocked. I just think they did such a good job on the scenery, the stations. I feel like I forgot to do something, but I guess we'll find out. You're planning on doing it tomorrow? Well, I will say, if you decide to jump into San Bernardino line, I truly think you're gonna like it. Because I'm a picky man, but I really love it. I think they did a great job. I kind of want to open up the windows. Nah, we'll keep the windows closed. That's what we'll do. It does. It does look really good. And also, in case you're wondering, I do have the graphic enhancements from JetWash installed. JetWash is amazing. Literally everything looks and runs better. I'm also running DirectX 12 with the game now. So the stuttering has seriously improved from changing it from DirectX 11 to DirectX 12. I don't know why Dovetail does not push that as like a standard thing, you know? And in case you're curious about graphics, I'm gonna go ahead and just pop them up real quick. So I have everything set to the highest that it can, except for the sky quality. You don't need it to be on ultra when you have the graphics enhancements, because there are improvements to the clouds already on it, so you don't need it. I have my FPS capped at 60 because I'm streaming, and then I do have the screen percentage on 200%, and I can't tell you how much of a difference that makes. Like, nothing's like flickering, it's smooth. Very happy with it. I have to say, like, just seeing all the negative reports on consoles of like crashing and stuttering, I'm so happy to be a PC player. I'm also just very fortunate to have a higher end PC because, you know, you can modify it. You can make it run better, you can make it look better, and we really needed that. I am gonna go into idle really quickly because I do wanna adjust the environment settings. I'm gonna put this down to 200, there we go, because it's just gonna be way too bright. I think the horn sounds better than the previous version of the Slowco, to be honest with you. Oh, look, we're racing. F125 here. Oh my God, I know, I cannot wait for the MBTA. Oh my gosh, I was literally just thinking about that when I was doing my last run. I cannot wait for that to come out. It's about time we get more MBTA. I will say one thing that I am disappointed with is, you know, how they went back to Boston Sprinter and they did the track shadows for that route. I just wish they would have done it for Trenton. You know, I mean, Trenton was included on the special edition, you know, add-ons. Like, if you got the special edition, if you didn't already have Trenton, you got Trenton. I just really wish they would have gone back and improved those track shadows there, because that's like my favorite route in the game. But honestly, I think that being my favorite route might be replaced with this one. Like, look at the trees, the details in the scenery. There's also a lot of parts of this route that have like a lot of rocks and trash and random debris. It looks really, really good. Do I recommend upgrading from Train Sim World 4? Honestly, okay. It all depends, because what are you looking for out of Train Sim World 5? Hold on, sorry, I'm really bad at multitasking. I always speed at this part when we're getting over. If you're upgrading for San Bernardino, I say go for it. If you're upgrading for West Coast Mainline, I say no, wait for a sale. Because honestly, in my opinion, West Coast Mainline is a mess. The lighting is terrible, like really bad. I will say with these improvements, if you're on PC, if you get God mode, if you get Jet Wash's improvements, huge difference in the lighting, especially the tunnel lighting. It's much better, but it's still not where it needs to be. But honestly, that's Dovetail Games' issue to figure out. But I say if you want San Bernardino, I think you should. Also, I just had a really bad experience with Frankfurt Fulda too. My first couple of runs on it were so laggy for some reason. And I think maybe it's because I did play with DirectX 11 enabled, and also, you know, the first couple times you play, they say the shaders have to cache and all of that. So I haven't touched the route since. I've installed all the Jet Wash stuff, improvements, God mode. So I'm gonna go back and give that a run, and I'll probably end up making a video on that, but my second run was better than my first run for Frankfurt, so I guess that is an improvement. I honestly thought that the timetable in Frankfurt was kind of empty, but also I did notice there were a ton of layers that I didn't have, so maybe that's why. Also the sounds too. Like, listen to that. It sounds so good. Yeah, I say honestly, at this point, if you haven't gotten it yet, I would personally just wait for the standard edition to come out. And also, I'm going to be giving the game away on release day, so I'm excited for that. I still got to get the Discord server set up. I still haven't done that. I've been so busy because I'm going to be moving next month. I'm moving out of state, so there's a lot that I have to deal with. Ooh, I'm really pushing this throttle. All right, there we go. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna look like this on PS5. Also, you know, what's with Dovetail and still not giving us the option to change our FOV? Like, you should be able to do this in-game without having a mod. I'm sorry, it's kind of ridiculous. Just gonna go ahead and say that. God mode is like the best thing that has ever happened in life. It really is. Oh, also another note, the floating cars on this route, it bothers me, but that's a core issue that really doesn't have anything to do with this route in particular. So I don't want to dock this route for that. It's just something they need to work on, you know, along with the lighting. Lots of core issues that need to be worked on. But yeah, I cannot wait for MBTA. Brandon had a helping hand in that, so you already know. If you guys don't know who Cactus Juice is, he's incredible. He does signaling. He did it for Long Island Railroad. He did a really, really good job, like an incredible job. So you already know. It's not going to be any less than amazing. Yep, and Boston Sprinter 2, correct. If I'm not mistaken, I don't want to say this because I'm not entirely sure, but I think he also built the route too. Didn't he build the route for that too? Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I'm wrong. Hey, what's up, Eric? How you doing? Welcome in. It's good to see you. All right, we're just gonna put this thing up because we're up to 60 now, and at this point, we are going to be late to our first station. Thankfully, with the TSW4 and above scoring, it doesn't dock you too much. Not used to streaming and playing the game. I've never done this before. I think I did good with the levels though, the audio levels. I wanted to like get that right. I do want to zoom in a little bit. You know, during the preview stream, the track shadows were not track shadowing, right? Well, my experience has been really good, so I'm thinking it's likely whatever PC they were using to stream on, which is unfortunate because it makes the route look bad. Like, you know, a lot of people were upset about that, but I've had no issues with the track shadows popping in my gameplay, so I think it does have to do with how much RAM you have, what kind of graphics card, so maybe the folks over at Dovetail need to put a little bit of their budget into upgrading their setup. All right. He transformed Boston Sprinter reworking signals. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember if he actually built the route and presented it to them. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking of something else. Oh shit, are we gonna get down to 40 in time? No, we are not. Close though. Wasn't paying attention. Oh shit. I didn't mean to go into emergency. Oh, nice. Can I come out of it? No, it's probably too late. Oh. First F up of the evening, guys. Oops. Hopefully it didn't take too many points away from us for that. 193, oof. Oh well. We'll make up for it. Also, look at this. Come on, doesn't this look good? That looks so good. Like, look at this, see what I mean? Like somebody had a burger and some fries and they couldn't even put it in the trash can. Imagine being that close. Terrible, terrible people. Grass looks good. 100% beef, guys. All right. He helped reworking it to Todd 4. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, the route is, it's incredible. Like, look at this. It's so good. All right. What do I need to do? Do I need to go into like full service and then wait? Yeah, that's what I gotta do. I done screwed up, guys. At least we got our 250 for being on time. All right. Now we're getting out of here. Yeah, the elevator works too. I haven't tried it, but I heard, so I'm just going based off of word. You saw it from other videos? I know, I wanted to record some gameplay, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have just been so in the zone with the game, just playing it and enjoying it on my free time, that I really haven't like gotten around to making any videos. I've just been having fun, so I'm just spending the first couple of days enjoying it, having fun, and then I think this week all the videos are gonna come. I don't even know what videos to make, honestly. I think I'm gonna do route reviews, things I wish were improved. It's kind of my general idea. How are the cars moving? They're floating. The cars are floating. Remember? That's how it really works. The cars actually float in real life. They don't actually drive on the ground. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's a lot of things where I was just like, whoa. Dovetail definitely snapped with the detail in the scenery and stuff. And also, there were so many points where I was speeding on my first run because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing because I was so distracted by the scenery. Like seeing like little signs and little details, like I was just looking out the window. That's how you know it's good and you're impressed when that happens. Once they like fix these cars floating on the highway, I think it's gonna be so much better, honestly. Like that car wasn't floating for a sec, he was just fully submerged underground, that green one right there. Do you recommend the deluxe pack or the basic one? Honestly, if you're just gonna play with American stuff, get the standard. If you really like German stuff, if you really like UK stuff, I would get the deluxe because you're gonna get the Pendolino and also you're gonna get the Flix Train, Vectron. It all depends on what you like to play. I know, I can't stop thinking about MBTA. I'm glad that that's going to be one of the first DLCs released, like actual standalone DLCs for TSW5, at least according to the roadmap. All right, we're up to 79. What's up, random username? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Ben Davis says, out of all based route in TSW5, thinks is best. But do you think's best DLC coming? Can't wait to see West Coast Mainline from Just Trains and new Great Western. Yeah, I'm excited for GWR2. I don't want to speed here. Yes, I very much so agree. It depends on what DLCs you already own too. There's a lot of additional layers for Frankfurt Fulda. There's a lot of stuff that I want to buy now because I want all the layers, but it adds up. It's a pretty penny, and I honestly should have just got the special edition. I really did. But it's too late now. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait until there's like a mega sale for Steam. And then I'm gonna grab some of the DLCs to get the extra layers. Like, for example, I want the I forget what the train's called, but I'm gonna pick up the Suffragette line because I want those services on the West Coast Main Line. Trying so hard not to speed here. There's a lot of gradients on this route, but it's fun. Like, it's loads of fun. Zooming past the floating cars. Some of them are just kind of stopped, but, you know, doing their thing. How is conductor mode? Okay, so I have a lot of thoughts on conductor mode. I tried conductor mode on this route. Freaking fantastic. I loved it. It was so busy. I was always doing something. There was a couple stations where I missed a passenger or two because I didn't have enough time. But then conductor mode on Frankfurt Fulda was absolutely terrible. Like, I was in one of the stopping services from Frankfurt to Fulda, and it was during a rush hour time. I had 4 passengers over 10 plus stops. I was so bored. Like, I was getting ready to fall asleep. I would just get on my phone and just check social media, scroll TikTok between each station because there was nothing to do. All the platforms were empty, like almost every single one. Even Frankfurt was empty. So there is a much needed overhaul that needs to take place with passengers. Again, that's a core issue that they need to address. I really don't think it's the route. I just think it's, again, a core issue. Oh, yeah. I looked on YouTube and there weren't really any like cab ride videos for the MBTA route that's coming to TSW5. At least not that I've seen, so it would be nice to have one. Yeah, Frankfurt Folder, you're right. You just blow the whistle, that's it. You know, with this you control the doors, you unlock the panel, and then you know, you radio the driver and you can hear like the radio calls and stuff, which I thought was really, really cool. Also, in case you didn't know, you can actually be a conductor on the Class 390 Pendolino services. They have it coded in the game and everything. It's just not in the main menu, so you can't select it from the from the main menu before you go into the game. But if you're in service mode and you see a Pendolino, go into one of the carriages and open the door control panel and you'll be able to do it. It's just a bit boring. I had like 25 passengers I had to check between Milton Keynes and London Euston, and it only took me like 5 minutes, and then the rest of the journey was just kind of slow, but you can do it. It's in the game. Like, look at this. I would love to take a drive on this in real life. Being this high up and seeing all this around looks incredible to me. There are some areas where there needs to be work on the roads, like missing patch of road and stuff, but I think generally it's really good. Yeah, make announcements to passengers. What they need to do is just have announcements be a core feature, a standard feature going forward. Even if it's just like some AI generated voice that's happening, you know, something. We're gonna be a little late, but not too bad. We got some freight over to the left. I think that's Union Pacific, but I'm not sure. And we've got another westbound Metrolink waiting for us to pull in. I'm making you want to pre-order. Well, you know what? No pressure. I'm gonna leave that up to you. All right. I'll let you be the deciding factor on that. Oh, almost a perfect stop this time. Made up for last time. What do you think she's got in her purse? Well, that was rude. I like how sometimes they just talk to each other. At one station, they're like rail fanning. I think you're gonna see that on this live stream. There's like one of the stations up ahead, there's a guy like rail fanning and he's taking pictures and video in the trains and stuff. I should probably get off and get this poster too. But at least on this route, the platforms aren't empty. I haven't had any problem with that so far. We're gonna plant the camera somewhere so we can do a takeoff. We'll just pretend like we're sitting here in the seat. There we go, just like that. Inside her small purse is a smaller purse. Yeah, absolutely. I think it looks great. Yeah, it's a recycled loco. Yeah. But at least they give it a little love, you know? US content is always so lackluster, so I feel like for once we actually kind of didn't get the shitty end of the stick. At least in my opinion, you know, everyone's gonna think differently. I know there's some reviews out there of people saying this route's absolute garbage. I couldn't disagree more, but I think it's better than what we usually get, and I think that's a good starting place. I always end up speeding here too before I converge. Track shadows don't work on junctions, but it's okay, because for the most part, I haven't really had an issue. Like, look at that sign up there. Apex Street Ride. There are some funny things too, like, I'll have to show you when we get to one of the future stations, but like, there are like movie posters and TV show posters, and it's just like the most random stuff ever. All right, 4.2 miles until Baldwin Park. Yes, you need to reinstall God mode. But here's the thing. Oh wait, is Zoomy or Zoom like a separate mod? Because with God mode, you don't even need that, if that is. God mode has that installed. Ah, we've got some Union Pacific getting ready to go by, guys. This is one of the layers if you have Sherman Hill, I believe, which I love. It might be combined now. Yep, it definitely is, because I have it in here. You go up to the settings, then you have your default field of view, and you can change it. I always have mine at 105. It's like perfect for me. Any higher is a little too zoomed out, and anything less is just not wide enough. And also, in case you didn't know, the default FOV, which is like right here, I believe, when you increase your field of view, you actually get more FPS. Your frame rate will increase. I can barely hear myself because I have my AirPods in. So, but yeah, you will get slightly better performance zooming out, which should be another reason why they should increase the default FOV. No, it's worth it. You have to see how many of those trains pop up. Like, we just passed one. And I know that on this service, we're gonna get another one. I guess the title's kind of a lie because it's not my first look. But hey, it's my first look that I filmed, so it still counts. I absolutely agree. Having an ultra-wide monitor, you need that zoomed out. I like being able to see out of the side windows too, because it gives you a much better sense of speed. You feel like you're really going fast when you are going fast. Man, I should really start streaming more often, shouldn't I? This is kind of fun. Also, I just hate editing sometimes. It takes me so long to edit. Put it in quotes and you'll be fine. Exactly. You've never seen that cab at an MP36PH? What do you mean by that exactly? We're gonna be going up to, what is it, 70? Geez, now I want to do a Pendolino run next, guys, but that means I'll have to change my title because this is all about San Bernardino. But hey, maybe we will. Bro. Bro. Quit crossing the road. How do you feel about the Frankfurt Fulda preview? So the preview, I was gonna upload a video on the preview stream, but it was so close to the official release that I just didn't bother. The preview, honestly, I thought it was the best of them when watching the preview, but when playing, I kind of didn't like Frankfurt Fulda as much as I thought I would. And I think it's because I'm missing a lot of layers. But I think overall it's good. I think in terms of lighting, it's up there as one of the best. I think that San Bernardino definitely has the best lighting and the best scenery, but that's just my personal opinion. But I think Frankfurt Fulda is a close second, and I think West Coast Mainline comes in at the bottom, but not right under, pretty far under. Like, look at that. Beautiful suspension. The Class 350 cannot relate. It just can't. Also, I love the suspension on the Pendolino. I think there was an issue with it at one point. Dude! Dude! Come on, man. You saw me coming. I do have VR, and I'm so excited to try out the little VR game. But I gotta say, I really want VR to be like officially implemented in TSW, you know, like this game. Hopefully one day. I'm telling you, these people are crazy. I don't think the gates come down fast enough. I think that's why that happens, but tell me why I kind of like it, because it's realistic, you know, in real life, people do that. I've never played Run 8 in my life. No, I also agree. West Coast Mainline being the worst was a shocker to me, because normally, you know, they do justice with the UK stuff, but they let the line go on that one. Yeah, I hope they put a ton in. They put a ton of work in for MBTA too. I agree. At least we know signaling will be good, you know. I'm also really excited for the new loco. Right on time. You're excited for TSW6? Oh, let's get through this one first. You know, I will say, I'm gonna be excited for TSW6 if they fix a lot of the core issues. Shit, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I didn't do too bad. Way better than the first stop. Stations look great. Like, look at that rock slab. Lighting much better, but also I have tweaks and stuff installed for lighting and shadows. But rocks are cool. We love rocks. Like, look at the textures on that. Like, that looks great. You took a reference ride on the Worcester line? That's awesome. I'm kind of jealous. I'm not gonna lie. How do we do? Okay, we did good. 250. I don't think it starts taking points from you for timeliness until you're like more than 5 minutes late, which is pretty good, because I know in TSW3 and older, they start docking you after like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry. There should be a little more padding than that. So this was another thing that I hated. Like, y'all could have fixed that, you know? Come on now. Gives the root character though. Yes, I did answer about VR. I do have a headset. I do. And I am excited for the little VR game they have going, but I really hope that they implement like VR into the real TSW, you know, this one that I'm playing. That's what I had mentioned. I know, they were so close. But I will say generally it looks good, okay? Other than those like little things like that, generally it's good. Track looks good, ballast looks good. It's a little bit sharp in some places, like you can kind of see where the track piece is, but in some parts it's not. Like when we first left LA, Union, the tracks and the ballast were like perfect. I was honestly kind of surprised. Have you tried VR for TSW? I have. It's just weird, and the performance is just not very good. Like I have a NVIDIA RTX 4090, and even like lowering the resolution a lot to the point where it looked like ass, I was still getting like 30 frames a second. But like the experience itself is so neat. Like it feels so real. The size of everything around you, it's like perfect. Like it feels like you're actually in the cab. It's kind of crazy. I just wish more people could experience it, because once you experience it, it's kind of hard to not use VR. Like I had to adjust again to not using it, but I just missed having my performance. Oh wait, the mod for VR is broken right now? Well, I'm glad I haven't touched it, honestly. No, I don't have a Quest 2, I have a Quest 3. But I heard they're pretty similar. I will say for the most part, this route's actually not very glitchy. There's just some minor flaws here and there, but for the most part it's good. I do remember on my first run, though, when I got to the end of the line in San Bernardino, there were a bunch of stuck trains stopped at reds. You know, typical fashion for Train Sim World. That hasn't been fixed. So I had to go onto the map screen, I had to remove them and then wait for them to clear for me to pull into San Bernardino. And it was a little late, but at least we have the ability to remove the trains from the map screen. But no, the issue of stuck trains is not fixed, and it will never be fixed. I can assure you that. Are the sounds on the MP36 about as good as the F25? In my honest opinion, yes. I think they're better. Especially the sounds for the brakes. There's all these like little clicking and hissing sounds that happen. It also does depend on what you're listening on too. Like what kind of headset you have or what kind of speakers you have, because you're gonna notice a lot more detail and stuff. But I personally think they're good. The rain's looking better. I haven't done a I haven't done a run in the rain yet, so I don't know. Oh, you've been building a profile for it. I downloaded a couple of custom profiles for it, and they weren't bad, but I don't know, I just find it like, not really stressful, but just, I don't know, irritating sometimes. Holy shit, I didn't realize we were this close to the station. We're coming in hot, guys, we're coming in hot. Oh, we're fine. This is what happens when you don't pay attention. No, not bad at all. Oh, I can't wait for my own thoughts on the MBTA line. Honestly, out of everything that was announced at Dovetail Direct, I think the MBTA is what like piqued my interest the most, even though that isn't coming out anytime soon. I hope we get it before Christmas. I'm thinking it's probably going to come in November or December because I'm pretty sure they had like, wasn't it in the 0 to 3 months mark? Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was. Was I late here? Oh my god, I was really late. I was over a minute late. Still didn't dock me though. Alright, next station is in almost 8 miles. Yeah, and this is the last one. So you guys can decide what we do next when we get there, because this is part 1 of the service. Part 2 continues for the other half. So if you want us to continue the other half and go all the way to San Bernardino, we can. Or if you want to switch and do another route, we can. Whatever you guys feel like seeing. Also, I just really like the minimal HUD, I think that's what it's called. I like that. Ever since they introduced that, I have not used that clunky ass HUD. I hate it. I just think way too much information is provided on it for what you actually need if you're, you know, a more expert driver. I feel like it's good if you're a beginner or if you like to see all the numbers, but I like a more realistic experience without fully disabling the HUD, so I find it perfect. And also the track monitor is one of my favorite things they've ever added. I hated the countdown to the signals and to the speed limits with miles, kilometers, yards, and feet. I hated that. I like visually seeing it up there in the top right. One of my favorite things they've ever added. Have you done conductor mode on the 350? I actually have not. I have done conductor mode on the Pendolino, on this train, and on the Dosto cab car, I think it was, for the Frankfurt Fulda route. And that's really it for conductor mode. The track monitor is almost like PTC, really. See, I don't really understand PTC. I don't. I just realized we're going up a hill, so I really have to put the throttle on. How many conductor mode services are on this route? I cannot answer that question off the top of my head because I don't know. But if I'm not mistaken, I think that almost all of the playable services are, do have one. Or at least all of the like revenue services have one, you know. You want me to do the F125 next? I wonder if I can find a part 2 for the route that continues where we're gonna end off and then go to San Bernardino with the F125. I will say though that the texture in here looks a little bit dingy, like it could use some more weathering. It just looks a little too like plasticky. Maybe it's just my opinion. But I don't think it's like bad by any means. All right, 79 is coming up. Yeah, on every train you need a conductor. You're right. Absolutely right. That means Dovetail has no excuses to not give us conductor mode on every revenue service. All right, up to 79 we go. You're gonna enjoy this when you get your hands on it on Tuesday. It's great. Like, look at all the houses. All the trees in between them. It's just done so well. The view distance is crazy. Like, look at all the details up on that hill in the back. What? Yes, we should get conductor mode on the 158. We should get conductor mode on everything in the game, but we all know that they're not going to go back to everything and do that. I personally would love to get conductor mode for the Acela, for the New Jersey Transit, for the Amtrak stuff, for Boston Sprinter and New York Trenton. I would be happy if that happened. Like, look at how much faster it seems like you're going when you have that FOV out. Like, when you're in like this, you can tell you're going pretty fast, but then when you move to this, you just see more flying by. I wish I could drive trains in real life. No, literally, Pacific. Conductor mode on NEC? You can go ahead and call me a fanboy right now. I would pay the $40 again to have that. I'm sorry, I would. It's the one instance where I'd be like, take my fucking money. Have I tried applying? No, I haven't. I feel like, don't you need like a lot of education for that? And also, I know the training's really rigorous. You need to know the routes. You need to know everything inside out. It's just a lot. It's a dream job that never happened. Hey, London, how are you? Thanks for coming to hang out with us today. Yes, you can see all the controls too when you're zoomed out. Absolutely one of my favorite parts. Yeah, you do need to work your way up. 6 years of training, holy crap. Wow. I'm doing well, thanks. Just having some fun with TSW5. The US route is so good. I'm very, very happy with it. Learning German safety systems is a lot. It's a lot. It was for me. Learning PZB was kind of hard, but once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. Yes, if you play TSW5, you will be able to bring all your old stuff over. And for early access, for the first time ever, at least on PC, it all worked day one and it all worked right. I just will never forget. I can't remember if it was TSW3 or TSW4, but the content was not available and it took days and days for it to work, and it was very frustrating. It was not like that this time, thankfully, so they've learned their lesson and fixed what they needed to fix. Yeah, I think it was TSW4 too. It was a freaking nightmare. we had to like go on the forums and like beg them, and we were all sending like lists of what has transferred over and what wasn't there, and it was saying we needed to buy it again, and so many people were buying their DLCs again, and we're just like, no, stop, wait, like you've already bought it. This is supposed to transfer over. I'm like, I'm sorry, you're not gonna catch me buying the same thing twice just because it didn't work right away. No, I'm gonna go on those forums and I'm gonna moan and bitch until it works. You have to think of how much money we spend on this game and all of its DLCs, especially if you have like all the routes, all the locos. Like, you've probably spent $1,000, probably even more. So it's like, you have every right to make sure your shit works, you know? Don't let anyone tell you different. Thanks for hanging out, Travels. Have a good one. I think this is our last stop. Yep, that's it. Let's unlock these doors. Objective complete. How do we do? Well, it didn't tell me that I got a platinum medal, but I'm No, I didn't get a platinum medal? So you're telling me this is the second time I've done this? And there's 0 under use safety systems. Okay, was there something else that I was supposed to turn on besides that one switch? Hold on, let me go back and find what switch it was that I turned on. Was I missing something? Because I turned on... Oh my God, did I forget to close the PTC fuse or did I close it? No. I'm so mad. I would have gotten the platinum if I actually had turned it on. I thought I did. It never like beeped at me. You know, like how the alerter beeps at you every now and then? It never beeped at me. So maybe I didn't have it closed. Kind of makes me upset. Yeah, because it said safety systems, I got 0 points. I should have got at least like 1,500 from that if it was on. So I messed up. Oh well, I'm gonna play this again another day, I guess. All right, what do you want to do next? I'm gonna just sit here for a minute and think. Do you guys want to keep going in this train, or do you want to do you want to keep going in the F-125, or do you want to do another route? And if so, which one? I'll let you guys put in the chat, and then I'll just go with like a majority, I guess. Yes, we do need conductor mode on the Bakerloo line. I just figured out how to drive the tube stock last night because I completely forgot how. And it's actually a lot of fun. Those things accelerate so quickly. Like, I've never actually been inside one of those trains or taken them anywhere, but it seems like whiplash. Crazy, crazy whiplash. Do, 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 do. I think the stream is killing the quality too, which sucks. It should actually look a lot better than it does. All right, let's try and spawn in a Bombardier cab car. Can we get a run in the 423 on Frankfurt Fulda? Oh geez. We have 3 different recommendations for something different. Now I don't know what to do. All right. Hold on, let me get this. Let's just go back to the main menu. Okay. All right, let's pick from the main menu here. Seems like you got at least 2 of you at least want to stay in San Bernardino, so that majority will stay in San Bernardino at least for now. Choose a route. San Bern. Timetable. Weekday. Oh yeah, the cab car goes back. Okay, so what we can do is we will do We'll do a part 2. No, we'll do a part 1. Yeah. So this is San Bernardino to Pomona. I think that's where we were, right? Or at least close to it. So we'll do that and we'll go back to the center. That way we explore the whole route. We'll do September 14th. Put a little bit of fog. I always like to put a little bit of fog, especially in the morning, you know? We'll put a decent amount of clouds. Do you guys want to do rain? Rain or shine? Rain or shine? Let me know below. Rain or no rain? I'll let you guys pick. All right, we have 1 vote for rain. How did you keep your levels? So when you load the game for the first time, as long as you don't uninstall the old game, it lets you import your profile and transfers everything over. But if you uninstall the old game and delete your files, like your saves, it won't let you and you have to start over. So make sure you don't do that. All right, we have 1 vote for rain. We have 2 votes for rain, 3 votes. Everyone's voting rain except for 1 person. So we're gonna do rain. Preset, we're not gonna do like storms. We're just gonna do, here we do, we'll do half sun, half cloud. How about this? That way we get like a best of both worlds. We'll do half clouds and we'll do rain. You deleted TSW4? No. Okay, wait a minute. So, do you play on Steam? How do you play? Do you play on Steam? Do you play on Epic? Because I know on Steam, when I uninstalled my TSW4, it kept all my like user files still. So you might be able to go in there and grab your player profile. It's in your documents, my games, TSW4. I think it's like saves or something in there. Oh, the rain looks so good. All right. I always forget how to set this thing up. I haven't used this in a minute. What side's the platform on? Right side. Let's go. Doors unlocked. Brakes cut in. Suppression. Okay. The lights automatically start off bright. Cool. Sounds good. Generator field on, fuel pump on. All right. We're doing this right this time, guys. Radio system on, dynamic brakes on, bell and horn on, cab light on, TMS on, PTC on, headlights, ATC on, mark light on. Okay. We should be good now. ATC cut out, it's cut in, right? Yep, it's cut in. Is it on by default? Number lights on. I also just want to make sure our marker lights aren't on in the front. No, okay, we're good. We need our windshield wipers on. Where the heck are they at? Are they up here? Anyone know where the windshield wiper knob is? I know there's probably a keybind for it. You play on console? I can't help you, friend. I'm sorry. I don't know. If you go over to the forums, they might be able to help you though. Near the brakes. Oh, okay. Oh, thanks. Perfect. Wait, the brakes are cut in. Oh, up here. I'm stupid, sorry. Should I turn the left ones on? No, we're not. All right. All right. V is usually keybind. Okay, I have the alerters on now, right? Did I do everything right? Here, I'll let you guys look. Everything says on. TMS on, PTC on. And this is cut in. So I should be able to get my... We're about to fucking speed. Okay. Oh, it's nice seeing this bounce too. Oh shit, I didn't realize we were going down to 20. I am doing a terrible job at paying attention right now. Well, thankfully the speeding doesn't really take much from you. At least if you just speed a little bit. If you want a platinum medal, you need safety systems on or else you lose thousands of points. That's like the most important thing. I guess speeding is important, but as long as you're not speeding the whole time. It's so quiet in the cab car too. Oh look, whoever wanted F125, you got your F125 here. Just don't think about it exactly. Track shadows look good though. It's a nice solid line. They kind of ate with that. I'll give them that. Rain on the windshield looks good. Yes, Dovetail Games needs to rework ATC and Access. Yes, they do. Oh my gosh. It's not right on Trenton at all. There are so many places where it's pulling you down when it should not. Some places where it's accurate, but going into New York through the Hudson River tunnels should not be pulling you down like right as you enter the tunnel. That's not accurate. If I'm wrong, correct me, but I'm pretty sure that's not accurate. And it makes it impossible to be on time when you're following signals, so I always have safety systems off when I play that route. Do not enter signs, like they like the details. They did great. I know this will never happen, or actually I should never say never. I would love to see people in wheelchairs and stuff, you know, like accessibility stuff. I feel like that would be really nice to see in game, very important too, but I don't know the chances of that ever coming to the game. Being able to see, you know, like the ramps and stuff used. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I also expected them to add multiplayer too before VR. That was kind of shocking to see the little VR standalone game come. Can you just imagine now though how like messy multiplayer would be if it isn't private parties? Like if you can just, you know, join a public server. Like I feel like there are gonna be so many trolls in there just trying to like crash trains and hold up the line. There's gonna need to be a lot of moderation with that for it to work out right. But if it does work out right, it's gonna be so fun because that's gonna add so much replay value. Being able to hear horns of other trains driving by because they're actually being played by real people, like that's cool. Like no two runs will ever be the same in multiplayer mode. There's always gonna be something different happening. That's one thing that does excite me about that, but the trolls, not excited for that one. Am I gonna play German stuff today? Honestly, I don't think so because I only wanted to stream for 2 hours. It's just all the time that I have for the day, unfortunately. Oh, the speed limit went up. I didn't realize it. I'm sitting here just hovering. But how about this? When I stream next, we'll do a whole German day. We'll do like 3 hours German stuff, and then we'll probably do another stream and do like 3 hours British stuff. I think that sounds fun and fair, so we're probably gonna do that. Am I gonna drive the Airbus? The new Airbuses in TSW? Or are you talking about Flight Sim? I do love Flight Sim. I do have to say I love Flight Sim. I think I'm gonna open the windows, guys. We just need more ambience in here. It's way too quiet. There we go, much better. Huge hill. I appreciate it, thank you. Really, in Japan, they're strict to schedule and being on time. I feel like it's like that everywhere, though. Yeah, they did add the Airbus into TSW, but I'm pretty sure it's just like decor. I don't think you can drive it. They're just replacing their stock planes. Do you see what I mean though when I say like the track ballast doesn't match the ground around it? Like, that is immersion killing for me. I really hope they smooth that out. It doesn't look so bad during parts of the day, but sometimes it really does look bad. What GPU? I have NVIDIA RTX 4090. And I also have jet washes, graphic enhancement stuff, all that going, and God mode, thank God. I need it, I can't, it was, okay, safety systems are on, we're beeping, we're good. But I cannot play without that stuff. It's just, the game doesn't look good enough to me. The lighting is just too bad, and a lot of his mods save all of that. And it's nice because you can see there's like a set of, I gotta go to INI, of all sorts of different little tweaks and changes for each individual route. Like view distance, scale, all of that. You know, it's funny you mention that about starting a flight sim channel, because I was thinking about that. Oh, fuck. All right, we're not stopping. I'm putting this on now because I clearly need it. Let's just pretend that didn't happen, okay? I gotta radio in and let them know now. Hey, I'm sorry. Everyone that's waiting for that train is waiting another hour now because we're not going back. Sorry. It's a lot harder to do this than I thought. Maybe this is why real train drivers don't stream. All right, 3 miles. We're not screwing it up this time. I am definitely fired. Like, just don't even bother coming into LA Union. Just stop the train and get off of it, please, right now. Might as well sign that pink slip for Metrolink. No, really. Yeah, can you imagine just being a passenger at that station? You're just like on your way to work and you're already running late. You're having a bad morning. Your coffee tastes burnt. Your breakfast was shit. And then the train's coming. Your train, by the way, the one that's supposed to stop. And it just flies right past. And then you turn around and you look at the PIS and it says, next train in 2 hours and 30 minutes. Like, at that point, I would just go home. Like, I would just call off work. I'd be like, fuck it. That'd be it for me. I normally hate having this thing on. I always turn it off, but clearly I need it. This cab bounces around a lot. I freaking love it. I also have my cab sway up to 200%. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and hope it's different. Exactly. Exactly. All right, we're stopping now. I'm throwing it right into suppression. I'm not taking any chances, okay? Geez, I might not get platinum. Missing a whole station? Even with safety systems on, platinum's probably kissed goodbye at this point. I guess we'll find out. How about that? At least we're gonna be on time. Hi, boss. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be late to work. How long? About 2 hours. Oh, I'm fired? Okay, good talk. Good talk. No, for real. Yes, I have done guarding. It's so fun, especially on this route. I love it. Like, I kind of like it way more than I should. Oh, come on, slow the fuck down. I should have been on my brakes. At least we won't miss it this time. Doing terrible. Absolutely terrible. All right, we made it. 182, but we made it. I mean, hey, if you want to get on up front, just walk down here on the gravel and then climb your way up. Who doesn't like a little challenge, you know? Great way to start your day. Keep you on your toes. Like, look at the people queuing for the tickets. It'd be so cool if you could see them actually putting their money in the machine, getting a ticket, you know? I am cooked. Full service at 900 yards. Is that what you do? What I usually do is I wait until the station is like halfway on the track monitor between where I am and where it loads in. And then I put it into 50% and then I just adjust from there. But I don't know what's wrong with me. Sometimes I do that and then I think I'm slowing down too much and I take my brakes off and then I'm like, oh shit, I should have left it on. We're gonna be a little bad and we're gonna leave a little early. Also, that is a major problem. People just like clumping up and not getting on or off. I've noticed that happening. Like I mentioned earlier in the stream, passengers just need a major rehaul. Rehaul's not a word, is it? Overhaul. Yeah, they're all standing at the one ticket machine and not at the other. No, you're right. When you are going faster, it is hard to brake and also just judge your distance from that speed. And also, it doesn't help that it's foggy out, too. It's all good, though. It's all good. I want to make sure I got my 250. Oh, no, not yet, because we left early. We'll get our 250 in about 40 seconds. Passenger overhaul TSW6. That's generous, Spring. I say TSW7 or 8 for that one. Hey, what's up, Max? How you doing? Welcome in. Passenger overhaul for TSW5. We'd be lucky. That shit ain't coming until 7 or 8. All right, we're not screwing this up this time. Also, we're ignoring signals because they don't matter to me right now. Max, are you excited for MBTA? Because I know I am. Oh, it's so bouncy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm obsessed with this route, guys. I didn't think that it was possible for me to love anything more than New York Trenton because that's like my home route. But I think I might like this more. And if not more, it's close. Very close. Come on, slow the fuck down. Thank you. Excuse my language. How did I zoom in that much? It is a mod called God Mode, and it makes you a god. It's amazing. You can also zoom all the way in too, so if you like a wider field of view, you can have one. Usually by default, you're gonna be like right here, but with God Mode, I have mine go out to about 105. All right, we're slowing down. Oh wait, no. These, okay, never mind. Not our station, not our station. Also, I want to do freight stuff on this route. I haven't played freight yet on this. I know they covered that on one of the streams. You started working on it? That's awesome. I know. I gotta give it up. If you think the graphics look good, I have to give all the credit to JetWash. JetWash saves the day every single day. The view distance, the distance at which stuff renders in, I have everything on like the ultra highest that it can possibly go. Like, look at all those trees in the back. Grass isn't popping up right in front of me. Track shadows look good. There's a little gap between the rail and the shadow, but you don't notice it too much. JetWash kills it every single time. If you don't, like if you play on PC and you want your game to look better, go on Train Sim Classic and go to the graphic enhancement part and grab JetWash's stuff. It's amazing. Also, I might do a video on it because you guys have been asking me about that a lot. So I might do like a tutorial on how to install it and what to do. No, it does not work on Xbox, unfortunately. It's just a PC thing. I am playing on Ultra Graphics, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and, because I know there's a lot of people in here now that weren't in here at the very beginning when I showed it, so I'm gonna go through. I have everything set to the highest that it can be, except for sky quality, and the reason why is because with JetWash's mod, modifications, it automatically enhances the cloud, so you don't need it set to ultra. There's really no visual difference. It's just a performance hit. So I have that set to very high, and I have my FPS set at 60 because I'm streaming, but I usually have it at 120, and then my screen percentage is 200. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that, Max. I've been thinking about it for the past couple of weeks because it's like my go-to mod. It's mandatory for me. So I'll definitely do a tutorial on that, guys, don't worry. Also, there's a lot of other mods that I want to talk about too because, oh my god, I don't know who made it, but there's an ACS64 horn mod. It's very new. It's within the last like 2 weeks. It sounds incredible. No, it's so good. Like, it's so good. If you know, you know. Oh, you play on PC but download it from the Xbox store. Oh, then yeah, you should be able to mod it. Absolutely. I could be wrong about that though. I've never downloaded anything from the Xbox store. All right, I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna turn this HUD off again. If I mess up again, it's staying on for the rest of our journey. Yeah, and that's the thing, if you get Jetwash's graphic enhancements, you don't even need to get Ultra. You can get his medium and it's gonna look incredible. Also, another thing that you definitely need to do, especially if you play on Steam, is go into your launch commands and set it as DirectX 12. It's a little hyphen, DX12, because by default, the game is running DirectX 11, and for some reason on DirectX 11, it stutters and freezes like crazy. So if you set that, just that alone will help your performance. Like, look at those reflections. Holy crap. He's matching. He's got the purple shirt, purple umbrella, purple hat. We've got our burgers again. 100% beef. What did that say? Dodo's Burgers? Oh, I haven't played this route at night yet. Oh, you've got me so excited. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to do a night run on this stream, but I'm definitely gonna do that in a future stream for sure. Let me set my camera up so I can take a moment to just look at the chat. Oh, I'm definitely going to make videos about mods, don't you worry. There's so many that I've been wanting to cover, but I just haven't because, you know, all the news with TSW5, it's just been crazy nonstop. So, for mods, when you're playing on PC, there is no like dedicated mods folder. You install them in your DLC folder. So I think they're .pack files, and they go in the same folder that all your like roots and locos are in too. But what I do to separate them so that they don't get all mixed up in there is I put an exclamation point at the beginning of the name so that it automatically filters to the top of your file list. Golden Hour Sun Shower, yes. I love Golden Hour rides. I should have picked an earlier time of day, honestly. It would have been perfect. Sun's peeking through right now, actually. I'm not sure. Would they work on Epic? I don't even think I installed the updated rain either. There was a lot of other enhancements that I could have grabbed, but I didn't. I think they're compatible with TSW5, but I just didn't download them because they weren't tagged under TSW5. So that's what I might do later tonight, is just try to go through and update a lot of the stuff that I was using, because I've had like so many mods for TSW4. I had like over 50 of them, so I have a lot of stuff to like check and see. All right, we're getting out of here at 10:04. We're not waiting any longer. Oh, another thing that I wanted to tell you guys about too, this is on Jetwash's post over on the forums. There is a little program that you can buy on Steam. It's not free. You have to purchase it. It's $7 US, but it is absolutely worth the money. It is called lossless scaling. And when I tell you that that program has saved my life, basically what it does is it renders out extra frames, but I don't think it's putting them on the graphics card. You get double your frame rate, and it doesn't, I mean, it does what it says, lossless. It doesn't reduce the quality of the image that you're seeing. So when I have my FPS capped at 60 and I turn that on, I get 120 FPS with everything on ultra, and it doesn't make my graphics card work harder. It doesn't make anything look worse. It looks exactly the same. It's incredible. If you play on PC, go check out that thread and pick that program up. It is like the best $7 I've ever spent in my life. It's just a bunch of like jazz music that I downloaded from YouTube Creator. Just some like copyright free, royalty free stuff for a calming vibe. DirectX 12 is the best. 12. 11 for some reason puts a lot of load on your CPU. DirectX 12 kind of like allocates that onto the GPU, and it runs so much better, especially if you have a more powerful GPU. Have a good one, Johnny. Thanks for tuning in. I actually kind of want to turn lossless scaling on right now because I don't have it on. You guys won't notice a difference because my stream is capped at 60 FPS, but it will be a big difference for me on my monitor. Oh yeah. Just like doubles your frame rate, and it doesn't cost any resources. It's like, it kind of feels too good to be true, but it's not. Can you change that in NVIDIA? I'm not sure. This program is nice because it works with all NVIDIA cards. You don't need to have a 40 series card. That's why I like this program a lot. I definitely recommend it. Anything about like doing it through like NVIDIA's actual app, I can't speak on because I just don't know. Did they change the cab car horn? I don't know. It sounds the same to me, but there's like a little squeak that I don't remember being there, but maybe that was there. I don't know. It does sound higher. Wait, you're right. It kind of does. Maybe they did change it. I don't know. I also love how the bell doesn't come on all the time in the cab car too. All right, Upland State. Coming up on that. I know, I hate it too. Hate it. Apparently it's prototypical though. Like that's how it's supposed to be. Apparently. It does, yeah, when the camera shakes. I personally love it. I know some people aren't crazy about the cab sway. I love the cab sway. I put that shit all the way up, 200%. If I could even like adjust the suspension effect, like if that had a percentage slider, I'd put that all the way up too. Geez, now, you know, we talked about conductor mode on Northeast Corridor. You know what else I want? I really overshot that. Suspension on the Acela, ACX, the ALP. Ugh, need it. Need it, need it, need it. Well, no one's crossing the road now. Thanks for hanging out, JT. Have a good one. Like the texturing on that sign is so good. Look at the like little like weathering detail on the blue. Dumping? No dumping? Okay. 200% camera sway on the 142 pacer. Oh Jesus. Oh yes, Long Island Railroad commuter and New York Trenton have amazing night lighting, especially in the fog. Put that fog on. Ooh, it's so good. Damn, bitch. Can you get any closer to me? Why does everybody have a purple umbrella? Is it Purple Day? Or something? Well, she's broken the chain with her pink. Though I could still consider that purple. Alright, let's get out of here. How many more stops? 3 stops. Perfect timing. That'll bring us in right around a 3-hour or 2-hour stream, which is what I was hoping to do, excuse me. Oh, this route is so much more detailed to Antelope Valley. It's also just more fun because there's a lot of variety on it. Like, there are sections where you're going 79 miles an hour and it's straight track, but it's not boring because there's a lot of scenery, there's a lot to look at, you know? And there's also sections where you're climbing up and you're going over these huge viaducts and overpasses and then the highway, and there's just a lot with this route that I just think it shits on Antelope Valley. My personal opinion. Antelope Valley's still good though. So what we're gonna do, since I find streaming very fun and it's nice being here talking to you guys, I'm definitely gonna be streaming more often. I'm gonna try to commit to once a week. We'll see how that goes, but maybe we'll try starting with once a week. And then we'll do all sorts of different stuff. Obviously we'll play all the new routes, we'll do all the, you know, scenarios, we'll do guard mode. And what we'll also do is we'll go back to older routes. Like, I definitely want to stream New York Trenton, but we're not just going to jump into any old service. What we're going to do is we're going to create our own services. We're going to go into free roam, but in the timetable, we're going to place our own trains. We're going to do our own equipment moves, and we're just going to move around with a timetable and, you know, see what kind of signals we get. I like playing like that in my free time. So we'll do stuff like that on stream. I know, I do hope they add the coaches for Antelope Valley too. Did they though? Like, is that actually a thing now? Or I don't think they updated it, but I hope they do in the future if they haven't. I just don't remember if they did or not. I think a safe assumption to have is that they have not. Giving Charlie Brown music, I kind of live for that. Oh my God, Brighton Mainline is so good. You know, I've talked about this so many times. Can you imagine that route having a remaster? Oh, I don't see it ever having a remaster because the timetable is so crazy. Could you imagine Joe making that timetable again? He'd probably pull his hair out. Or I don't know if he made it the first time. I don't want to assume that, but if he does make that timetable, if there is a remaster, it doesn't matter if it's his first time or not. It's gonna be a lot for him. It's a big timetable. It's a good timetable. It's one of the best, if not the best timetables in the game, in my opinion. I feel like that's probably the one thing that would stop them from doing a remaster of that route, in my opinion, is the timetable, because it would have to be done right. After you get UP layer, do cab car run. I recommend service 303. Okay. Well, I will definitely remember that. Is that like in regards to this route or Antelope Valley? You know what? I'm gonna be a little bit rebellious here, and I'm gonna jump out of my train, and I'm gonna spend the next minute and a half trying to get that poster. Because I want it. This is what I was talking about. Like, look at that. That looks so good. Wow. And seeing the reflections of that too on the wet pavement. Ugh. This, okay, thank you. I didn't even mean to put that sign up. I feel like I just face planted directly into that. But thank you. This was definitely the easier way to come back to the cab. Perfect timing too, and we're gonna get out of here a little early. Sign jump scare, right. Smack me in my face. Yeah, if you're waiting on a sale to get TSW5, you're probably gonna be waiting a couple months at the minimum. Maybe a Christmas sale. I don't think there will be one before then, but if you can be patient, I commend you for it, because I know my ass can't. I will say one thing that I am going to be patient on is the suffragette line, because I do want it for the extra layers. No! All right, it's going back on. Clearly, I have not learned my lesson. We are definitely not getting platinum today. We are not getting platinum. I will be lucky to get gold. I'll probably get silver. 2 stations missed is crazy. It's crazy work. I just didn't realize these last couple of stations were so close together. Keep me out of the cab of a train, please. At all costs. I know, isn't the bounce so good? Damn, we just ruined so many more people's days. They really thought they were going into LA. Maybe this evening. Definitely not this afternoon. Nah, they'll make it. They'll make it. They'll be okay. They'll live. Bro is the reason why phones are banned in the cab. Yes. You are correct on that. More cooked than burnt pizza with pineapples. Okay. We will not tolerate pineapple pizza slander here because I'm gonna be honest with you, I think it's really good. I can understand why people don't like it because it's a very weird concept. It's a very weird combination. But after trying it, I was like, this is kind of good. You guys like pineapple pizza, or is it a no from you? I mean, if you don't, it's okay, but I gotta say, I kind of live for it. Do you ever do the horn sequence? No, because I don't get how it works. Recommended DLC. I will definitely consider that, but the thing is that I don't have all the DLC, so I'm only gonna recommend the stuff out of what I have. No way! You're telling me we missed 2 station stops and I still got a platinum medal? That's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of shocked. I didn't even think we'd get gold, right? I thought we'd get silver. Well, I'm definitely gonna do this service again at some point on my own free time just to get a higher score, but the fact that I got a medal is good. All right, we're going back to main menu, and I think we have time to do one more of something that's decently short. So maybe like bringing a train into service? I don't know. Also, rail journeys are pretty cool. I mean, we just have the Metrolink Master. But for Frankfurt Fulda, we have Old Dog New Flicks, which is the Flix train. Lots of scenarios. And then for West Coast Mainline, we have West Coast Speed, which is all about the pen. And the main course, which is Class 350. And I've done my training for that, and I've done a scenario and a service on that one. Ooh, nighttime. Ooh, thank you. We're doing it. I want something on the shorter side, though. We're gonna go with the MP36. And I just want something short. Everything's long. Okay, 10 minutes is not bad. But I wanted something more like 15 to 20. This is 30 minutes. LA Union to CMF. Hold on. Okay, I guess we can just do this. I wanted to end by 7:30 p.m. Eastern, so I guess that kind of works out. Will it be nighttime? Well, it will be nighttime if we set it to like December. How about this? We'll do Christmas Eve. We'll do... Should we just do like a little bit of fog? Yeah, we'll just do just a hair of fog, just a hair of it, and like 25% cloud. And 6:53. Ooh, snowstorm? You guys want snow? Yes, no, maybe so. If not, it's okay. Christmas blizzard. Well, if we do that, we're definitely putting the fog density up. All right, we're doing that. You guys said blizzard, so that means wind too. If you just want snowstorm, we'll do low wind, but if you guys want blizzard, we're gonna put the wind all the way up too. All right, we're going for it. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, it's windy. It is windy. Okay, windshield wipers, where are you? Where are you? Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? Oh, I love the sound of the wipers. It's tickling something just right in my ear. On. See, the PTC fuse is closed. So, like, is there some other way that I can turn on the safety systems? Okay. I think everything that I can turn on is on. The fuse is closed, so it should work. All right, we're going. We're already a minute late. Like, the sounds of that. Like, come on. That's good. Control enter and shift enter. Okay. Control enter didn't do anything, but shift enter did, excuse me. It is so hard to see, but this is exactly what it would be like in real life. Oh wow, that looks great. The lights inside are way too bright though. I think this looks great though. Oh my gosh. You ride this a lot? I just can't seem to stay below the speed. All right, we have a red here, so we're just gonna wait. And I'm assuming we have a train that's gonna be... Yep, just as I thought. He's on our track. Come on, man, move out of the way. Headlights are good. Look at that fog. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this looks really good. They did a good job. Oh, I forgot to lower my screen brightness to 200. There we go. Much better. Much better. Yeah, you're right. Let's use photo mode. Which side? Oh, I kind of like this shot right here. And what I really like about photo mode is, like, if you don't want your snow here in your picture, you can just change the weather and the time of day. You can adjust your field of view. How you put a field of view slider in photo mode but not in the actual game Dovetail? Can you riddle me that? Please riddle me that. I definitely want the background to be really blurred. Yeah, just like that. I do like to put the exposure up on my pictures. Put that at 55. Oh yeah, I like the vignette. So 75 on that. I haven't really messed around with the grain effect yet. I really don't care for it, so I always keep it off. The sepia is pretty cool, but I'm gonna keep that off too. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that looks pretty sick adding more fog. But I'm gonna keep it pretty low. Like, look, we can just change the time of day. Like, come on, that's so cool. We're gonna keep it nighttime though. There we go, there's our picture. I might even make that the thumbnail at some point. Thanks, have a good one, Max. Thanks for coming to hang out. They are running out of ideas. All right, we'll just wait for this signal to turn green. Should be any minute. I need to start doing winter runs like this. I like almost never play in the snow for some reason. I don't know why. I almost never play at night either. Yeah, it is puzzling. I agree. You know what else I want to see? This is just a personal preference for me because I live in the United States. I want to see an option in the settings for 12 and 24-hour clock. It would just make me feel happier. And also an option to switch between, because we have, you know, imperial and metric units, right? It'd be nice if we also had the Fahrenheit and Celsius setting too, just for personal preference. US players in particular. This guy is really taking a while, isn't he? Come on, man. Let's find out when he leaves. He leaves at 19:20. Okay, so he leaves... Wait, what? Is he stuck? Next service, 19:20. So is he gonna be sitting in our spot? Until 19:20? I don't know. New York City subway. You know what? I don't think they're ever going to touch New York City subway. In my honest opinion, I don't think they're going to do it. And the reason why is I think it's going to end up coming down to being a licensing thing, because I feel like MTA kind of gave them a hard time with Long Island Railroad. You know, with having safety systems on and everything. So I just feel like, I don't know. I just don't see the subway system coming, but I would love if it did, you know? The UK has their London Underground. It'd be nice if we had our Underground too. Exactly. You know, and I think that that's probably one of the reasons why MTA was just so weird about the safety systems for Long Island Railroad commuter. And they have a lot of issues with the subway and people trying to steal the trains and, you know, messing around with stuff. So that's why I feel like it's not going to happen. But who knows? I would love to be proven wrong. So I'm guessing we're not going to be able to move in here, huh? Because this guy ain't leaving until 19:20. Well, guess what? We are now, because I just deleted the train. Oh wait, that didn't seem to fix anything, huh? Stop pending dependency. What does that mean? What the heck? Dovetail, are we running into stuck trains already? Come on now, I just started this service. There is no reason. I did everything I was supposed to. And I'm due in less than a minute, so why is nobody moving? Do I gotta delete this train too? Yeah, there seems to be some signaling problems down here at San Bernardino downtown. Well, it looks like we're gonna be ending the stream without a proper resolution, but at least you guys got to see the snow. Which does look really, really good. Yeah, the whole Subway Surf trend is just crazy. Man, I really thought we were gonna go bug-free through a stream. Cause this signal should be turning green. We did everything right. Oh well, it's all good. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you all. I hope you had fun. I'm definitely going to be back doing this more often. Absolutely. But thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you all sometime soon. Take care and happy rail simming.